just absolutely smashed my heart in my chest.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for all the trauma that's about to be unveiled.
There are no words. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be my Lady of Darkness reread. I have already read the Lady of Darkness reread, but I'm having to redo this intro because for some reason the audio on my last intro has gone weird. I don't know what happened, but I am so excited for you to see these. I had the best time and I really hope you enjoyed it. I tried to give as many reactions and reviews and try to really bring you along for the ride. But Lady of Darkness is, of course, I've said it a million times, is my #1 series of all time. So I'm so happy to be able to share this reread with you. Hopefully encourage you to give this series a chance, because I promise this book is going to change your life. And if you don't like it, you can come on here, comment and let me know. But this series is so good. Even if I think there's a bit of everything for everyone in this series. It gets better, things really come alive, you get to introduce different characters. The found family is unbelievable. There are so many different aspects of found family as well in the series for so many different groups. You get to really understand every single character. Melissa K. Rowick really paints this world in broad brushstrokes, and the hints that you get for the following series that will come within this universe and how an integral part of it is in this series is just like nothing else I've ever read. And if you're looking to give the Legacy series a try, I promise you'll have a much better reading experience reading Lady of Darkness first, because just the hints and the things that really come alive in the Legacy series is so integral in Lady of Darkness, especially in the 5th book. I really think that is the best way to read them, but you can read it the other way around. You know, if you've read the Legacy series and you absolutely love it, I definitely recommend giving this series a try, because, you know, so many things are more eye-opening when you've read the Lady of Darkness series. But that's enough of that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, and here you go. The Lady of Darkness reread. Explain how genuinely happy I am to be back in this world. If you have read the Legacy series and you have not yet read the Lady of Darkness series, what are you doing? You clearly can see how amazing Melissa K. Rowick's writing is, and you haven't yet picked her like debut series. Anyway, you know how I said like not that long ago that I was going to give you loads of updates of reading the series? I don't think I did that, to be quite honest. I finished this so much quicker than I thought I would, and I know I've read it 3-4 times now, so surely I would be reading it quicker and quicker because I am well established with this world. I understand everything that's happening, so I don't need to really take it slow to make sure that I'm not missing any information, because I have read it so many times now. I have annotated, like, the fact that I'm still annotating so much upon a reread. This is so much thicker in annotation tabs than it was when I first started. I have highlighted, written down notes, underlined important parts. There is so much that I'm still learning even upon a 4th reread. I'm sure it's my 4th. I'm so convinced it's my 4th. Even upon a 4th reread is absolutely insane, the amount of information that's here. Hints towards the plot, what other characters are up to, how it links into the Legacy series. Like, just so much information is packed into this book, and it's absolutely insane. I love it so much. I love this series with everything in me, and I can't imagine a world in which I have not read this series. Like, it's my comfort read, it has my heart, my soul, my mind, it's just everything to me. I think I've made that very clear. But I have finished the first book in the series. I just couldn't tear myself away. I was just reading during my lunch break, after work, even when I was dead tired, I was still reading this because the amount of heartbreak in here as well is just absolutely shattering, and it still hurts to this day. But I'm going to be picking up the second book today. I do think that I'm going to try my hardest to give more updates, but I do think I might need to split this reading vlog into two. So the Lady of Darkness reading vlog and then the Legacy series reading vlog, because I've just seen how big Dawn of Chaos and Fury is, and I genuinely think, while I have 2 books to read for the first time in the Legacy series, because I didn't read the 3rd book, waiting for the 4th, I think I'm going to have a lot more reactions, and I think it's going to be a much longer vlog. So I'm splitting this into 2. My copy is arriving, what day is it today? Wednesday. Tomorrow, which is shocking because I genuinely thought, because she's still indie published for this series in the UK, that it's going to take at least a week. Like Hollow by the Twisted Sisters, don't have a date that's coming. Yeah, don't know when that's going to be arriving. Probably takes about 2 weeks. But Dawn of Chaos and Fury is coming tomorrow, and I have only just read the first book in the series. Well, in the linked series, Lady of Darkness. So, don't know when I'll be getting to that, but it means that the series runs over a little bit longer, because I just can't believe it. Another series by Melissa K. Roke is over. I'm about to pick up the second book. I'm so excited. This book is just everything. These characters, their relationships, the heartbreak, the emotional turmoil, the plot, the way this word is, it is perfection. Like, it absolutely has everything you want from a fantasy novel and more. I have no notes, I have no complaints. It's a 5-star series, it's a 6-star series, it's an Infinity Star series. It is absolutely everything. So I am diving in deep to the second book, ready for more heartbreak. I know how gut-wrenching this book is in particular, because everything goes topsy-turvy. And I know this is going to become a lot more annotated, because I was a lot more hesitant to write in my books when I first read this series. Now I'm like, I'm never selling this. No one's ever gonna, well, it's people, I don't mind giving these books to people, but there are like major spoilers, because I write links in the margins, at least for the first book. We'll be doing that for the second book. So probably couldn't let anyone borrow this for the first time, because it's going to have major spoilers in there. But I just really need Melissa K. Rowe to come to the UK. I'm really hoping she does at some point, because I would love to get my book signed. I love seeing Eliza again. I love her. This is one of the rare books where I love every single one of the side characters, and I just want to see more of all of them. That very, very rarely happens. This is one, I want to say one of the only ones where I love every single side character, no matter how annoying or entitled they are currently being. Yeah, I would say this is the only one. I'm just obsessed with everything about this book. Can really see how my annotating has changed since I last read this book a year ago. I feel like my annotating is constantly changing. It's never the same. I do not know if I've given a single update since picking up book 2, Lady of Shadows, but this series, to me, no matter how many times I've read it, is so addictive. I just fall into it, and before I know it, I finish the book. So I'm currently 395 pages in, which means I am well over 60% the way through this book. I think I'm probably more like 75% the way through this book. I don't really know how to put into words how much this series has meant to me and still continues to mean to me. Like, every time I pick this up, I'm just shocked at new meanings that I find between the words, and does that even make sense? The hidden meanings, the hidden secrets, the hidden plot lines, the foreshadowing. Like, there is always something to learn in these books, and I can't get enough. I really can't get enough. I knew that I was going to fly through this series, and I knew it was going to take me that long because it's addictive. I cannot put it down. When I put it down to go to work or to sleep, I just find myself thinking about it. Yeah, it's phenomenal. So we are currently exploring more about the main character and her role in the plot and what it means for this world and the things that she kind of has to work through in regards to her trauma and kind of accepting of who she is. I love the trauma representation in here because it's not easy. It's not flown past. It's not forgotten about. It's a long and arduous journey for her to get to where she will be. She's not there yet, but where she will get. And even then, when she has kind of come into herself and accepted her role in everything, she still has that trauma lingering, and it's never something that just fully disappears or is just like as if it never happened. It is always there, it is always present, and it's something she continuously works to accept, get better in terms of like working through that trauma and not allowing it to affect her as much. And I love that in this book, and the quotes in this book is just magnificent. It really hits you hard when you're reading this. If you have not yet read the Lady of Darkness series, I don't know what to tell you except the fact that you need to pick this up, because it is just, it's emotional, gut-wrenching, happy, giddy. Like, you really feel it all with these books. You just, every single character has their own little story, and you really get to explore that within the books, but also you want more. You want to see more of these characters, and I love that. I love when the side characters are just as on the forefront as the main characters, and they're not just some like characters that you don't really care about. You care about every single facet of these books. And yeah, I mean, I started this yesterday and I'm 395 pages in. I'm finishing this tonight. I don't care how late it gets. I'm finishing this tonight because things have just gotten so good as well in terms of like the romance, and I just love when we get to this point because it just, everything kind of brightens up. I mean, there are still very much dark parts that come up. I'm so sure this is a dark romantasy. I would be very, very surprised if it's not. I've never actually checked the tags of this, but I would very much consider this a dark romantasy. It's not as dark as her Legacy series, but it is still dark. There are still very much elements. I would check your trigger warnings. But yeah, I would 100% categorize this as a dark romantasy if it isn't one. So yeah, I'm so in love with these books and these characters, and I'm so excited with what the author has released about one of these side characters that are very prominent in book 5, and they are quite prominent in the Legacy series. If I remember correctly, I'm very sure we get to see them. So the fact that we have the potential of having a book on them, while also having another book on another whole set of side characters that do come up in book 4, I think. I don't think they show up in book 5, in book 3, but I think we have 2 potential stories. I think one set of side characters are going to have their own story, I think, and then another history side characters are going to have their own stories, kind of diving into how they got to where they were to where they are in book 3, if that makes any sense at all, without spoiling anything at all. But if you're confused, read the series and you won't be confused anymore. It's so good. Kind of flying through this reading vlog at at the moment. I finished Lady of Shadows last night, so that means I've read the first 2 books in 2 days. This is just phenomenal. What I find really interesting is the way that I annotate has definitely changed since I last read this. I last read this, I think it was March 2024. Yeah, the last time I read this book was March 2024, and the way I annotate is so vastly different to what it was. I had a lot more annotating to do, a lot more important notes, theories to what I think the following series could be about, if there are hidden hints on what we could potentially be getting in the future. I don't know, but I really love that. I really love how every time I'm just discovering everything new. This book is absolutely phenomenal. This book is a lot more going through trying to work through trauma, the FMC discovering herself. Scarlett has gone through so much in the space of 2 books, and we're starting to see her kind of make moves to accepting her role in the prophecy, in the world that she's being introduced to, kind of learning a lot of things that she needs to learn. I don't want to spoil too much, because I think this is a book that, there's a lot of elements that come into play that's really plot twisty and shocking and exciting, and we're definitely starting to understand, we're starting to discover Scarlett's background. Obviously I already know what Scarlett's background is because I've read this already, but it's just seeing those hidden clues of what, like the foreshadowing on what's coming up and who she is, and everything about that is just I love the way Melissa K. Roick writes. She really gives you hints to everything, and it's up to you to decode them, to notice them, and it's definitely things that you would notice upon a reread because you already have the information. But even on my 4th read, I'm still finding those little hints that I'm like, oh my god, I see what she was hinting at now. And it's so much fun. I love this series so much, and it's just surprising that even on a 4th reread I am still so excited about picking this up. I'm still absolutely flying through this, and I'm absolutely having the time of my life. Is it heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, all that stuff? Yes, 100%. It still hurts. Even, Brexy, it still hurts this far down the line. That's just how much Melissa K. Roick has had me attached to these characters, that no matter how many times I've read it, I still feel like it's the first time, and I'm so excited but also very terrified to be diving into the 3rd book, because this is where things really start to explode. We really start to see a whole lot of different elements that play into the bigger plot come in, and a lot more secrets get unveiled. Scarlett is still kind of figuring out her footing in everything and how to rely on others, but also her her history kind of clashing with her future, and how far down the betrayal goes and the manipulation. So yeah, this book is going to be really, really hard. Picking up the third book in the series, just expect a whole lot of gut punches. I don't know if I'm ready for all the trauma that's about to be unveiled. Now this is why I say you have to read the Lady of Darkness series, sorry if I look crazy, before reading the Legacy series, because there is so much lore behind the Legacy series in Lady of Darkness, and there's so much to decrypt. Like, it's absolutely everywhere. I have so many theories. Do you know what I need? I need my I have like these translucent pads, because obviously there's only so much space on the page of a book for me to be able to write. You tab down on the page, I do write the book it belongs to and the page that it's on, just in case it ever falls out. I can put it back in there or replace it easily without having to figure out where it came from. I have another theory in my head, but I feel like I need to We get more information later on, and I feel like I need that information to put 2 and 2 together because I've completely forgotten the link. Not the link. I'm not gonna mention it because it's gonna ruin it. Just realised there's something that comes up in this book that I don't think is answered within this series or the Legacy series, to which I've only read the first 2 books, so I don't know. But I do wonder if that means there's another series on that part. Did I just figure something out? Wait. It's literally a case now where no one can ever borrow my books of this series without being completely spoiled. I'm so incredibly happy right now. There are no words for what I'm reading. How phenomenal it fucking is. Oh my god. Oh, I love these books so much. I love these books so freaking much. I really want to read the next book, but I fear that because I have to be up early, I'm going to start it and then I'm not going to be able to put it on. Okay. Ow. 2 more books to go, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to this series already. The level of excitement in my soul rereading these books and rereading these passages and connecting dots simply cannot be put into words, because the last time I read this was before I read the Legacy series, I think. So a lot of the connections in here I wasn't able to make because I'd read them before picking up the Legacy series. So now reading them, having read the Legacy series, it's a lot more blatant. But it was very, very useful to know going into the Legacy series, because I remembered. It's just I couldn't go back and annotate them and put all my notes in on how they connect until I picked it up again. They told you. You didn't want to listen. 69 pages in an hour, which I don't think is all that bad, to be fair, considering I annotated a crap ton. 89 pages, considering I usually read about, I've never actually recorded it, like counted it properly, but I would say probably 100 to 115 pages in an hour without annotating on a brand new book that I've never read before. I would say roughly that in the romantasy genre. Fantasy, they tend to be much heavier on world building, so those will probably be a little bit shorter, but I'm really proud of myself. I did not think it was going to be that good. I really thought it was going to be like 60 pages or something. It seems like all my updates are going to be this late at night because, to be honest, I am a nighttime reader. I am not a morning reader at all. I've tried. It fails. I just don't have the brain capacity to pick up a book in the morning. I need to take my time to wake up and deal with everything. But I'm very much a late afternoon, evening reading kind of person. I just feel more comfortable reading at night, to be fair. Once I've gotten all my to-do list done, then I feel like I can actually relax and read and enjoy it, rather than thinking of that, like being pulled out of the book and thinking about all the things I need to do, like read, like cooking dinner, walking my dog, all that stuff. So yeah, all right. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. I am fucking exhausted, but I'm also I'm feeling emotional. I don't know, but I just finished I couldn't put it down. Like, I genuinely have been reading for 7 hours straight. Oh my god, I look so rough. Okay, I've been reading for about 7 to 8 hours straight. I've not stopped because this is the fourth book in the series. So a lot of stuff is happening. A lot of things is taking place. There are so many balls up in the air. You're being fed so many POVs, so many different character dilemmas, their individual plots, their stories. You're really getting to know everyone in this story, and it's just nuts. Like, something is always happening, and that ending, this is my favorite ending in the series, because that last line, let me tell you, you know what, if you want a truly badass, no fucks given, will burn the world down for the people she loves, is super powerful, but it's not just handed to her in every respect. Like, she's had to work for it, and you know, it comes with responsibilities that she's had to grow into and learn about and kind of work through, so much that she's gone through to kind of take up these roles. And still, even with the world at risk, she doesn't give a fuck. You threaten the people she loves, she's coming for you. And in that respect, like, she can be morally grey. She doesn't care about the world. She's not here to fight the world. She's here to fight for the people she loves. And yes, she's also here to fight for her innocence and all that stuff, but first and foremost, she will fight for the people she loves. And that last line, oh my god, let me tell you, the way I screech every time I read it, I really wish I could tell you, because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Like, I just want to tell you, but I can't. But it's so powerful. You just, I don't know how many times I'm going to say this in this vlog, and I know you're probably sick of me saying this, but you need to read this. It's fucking phenomenal.
That never fails to hurt.
Finished. The Lady of Darkness reread is now complete. I finished Lady of Starfire really late last night, so I didn't have the I was really tired, so I couldn't update you, but oh my god, the way this ends is just so fulfilling. But you also have so many openings for future series, the parts that these characters are going to play in future other series in the universe, and just how integral they are to this universe. I love it so much. I love every single character in the series. I think it's really hard to read the series and not love every character. I love the redemption arcs in this. I love how time is taken to really explain everything to you. I love the Easter eggs Melissa really has hidden within the words of these books. You really have to pay attention to catch it, and I think even then you would have to read the Legacy series to really understand the importance of some of the things she says. But oh my god, I had a blast annotating and just catching all those little Easter eggs that I did not like catch the last 2 times I read the series. I had the most fun, and it did take me 2 weeks to read this series, which is longer than it took me to read it last time, but I really wanted to make sure that I was annotating every single part, that I was catching every little nugget of information that was important for the Legacy series and future series that will be coming out in February. So yeah, this is an Infinity Star series for me. I don't think I could adequately explain how much love I have for the series, how much emotions I have while rereading the series. No matter how many times I reread it, I still, you know, get upset, cry, happy, kick my legs in the air, I'm squealing. I just have the best time reading these books. I'm so excited. So I really hope you enjoyed this series. Please let me know if I have encouraged you to pick the series up, because that would make me so happy if I could get one more person or a few more people to give this series a chance, because it's so underhyped and underrated. I think it's really a hidden gem of Melissa K. Rowick, and I think it's just, yeah, some of her best work. I am planning on picking up the Legacy series. I am planning on rereading the first 2 books and then reading the second 2 books, so the 3rd and 4th book, for the very first time with you guys. I think it's going to be full of spoilers. It's going to be my first full spoiler reading vlog, because it was so hard not to do spoilers in this reading vlog, and I had so much I wanted to tell you and talk to you about and really talk through theories, and it's going to be impossible through Legacy series, because you're going to see there is a lot of connection between this series and the Legacy series, and the importance that these 2 characters play with each other. So it's going to be a full spoiler reading vlog. I don't know when I'm going to start it, because I don't have that much time. We're almost mid-December. I have so many books that I want to read, and I really want to give Legacy series my entire attention, and I've only got a week left before I leave, and I'm not taking that series away with me, because I'm not going to want to annotate and bring all my annotating stuff, and I run out of tabs so quickly when I'm annotating the series. So maybe when I come back, and then January it will be, but you'll see that when you see that, but it definitely will be out, the reading vlog, in January. I just don't know in which part of January. But yeah, like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I had so much fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.